I'm busy, baby. So now it's got to be a whole different stream name. Alright, good, it's popping out now. It's come on yet? No?
Should get notification, right?
Says that it's live. You don't see it?
Winning image, no? I don't see it. 6 waiting. Of course, let me see, waiting for Talking Bullion.
It says it's live.
Mine didn't work last time quite right either, so I'm not sure.
Careful. View on watch page, let's try that. No, we're not broadcasting anything.
Broke.
Again?
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Looks like it's live on my end. Stream's been started. It's public.
I'm not seeing anything. Waiting. It says waiting for Talking Bullion yet.
Maybe it's.
What's going on?
I just got a video when I went to it. Now maybe. Here we go. I think we're broadcasting now.
Whoa! You finally fixed
Well,
it.
you don't see it on your end though.
I don't. I don't know why.
Can you refresh your page maybe?
Sure. Let's
Might need
see.
a different.
Might need a different one. So go back.
Oh, hit the refresh button.
Oh.
Not there. Now hit your arrow to go back.
Okay.
No,
And
hit your
then refresh.
ask them if they're seeing it. Because I've got it showing up on my side. I'm going to try moving my dime out of the way. And
So I'm going to ask, can anyone see or hear us? We're not sure. I'm not seeing it. It still says waiting.
I was messing around with the settings and it looks like it's live to me.
Huh. I did not get a notice. Let me go back and do a refresh again.
Up there.
Like
Click
4
that.
minutes ago.
Click that. Okay. Now you're going to get the ad, so you can skip the ad.
Okay.
There you are. Alright, so can you guys hear us? We got, we think we're live now. Hopefully we are. It looks like we are.
Technical
I
difficulty.
moved my dime and it showed that my dime moved.
All right.
So let's see if we see, I saw it on there. So
Okay.
woo, it's a lot of things that move a lot. Silver ripples, what's going on?
I don't see everybody. Oh, are they starting to switch over?
I think that because you refreshed, you're just seeing. So can you guys hear us? Hello.
Hi there. Hi there. I don't see winning image yet.
No, I think when you refresh your screen, I don't see him either. So hello everybody.
Oh,
Can
that
you
was
hear us?
strange.
Yes, we hear you. Thank you. Yeah, I was messing with the settings. I'm trying to figure out with this
what did you do,
OBS
TB?
how to get it to like schedule the event, and I thought I figured it out, but it certainly was not working. So I just had to go live. So hey, Noco Silver, how you doing? Roy Driscoll's joined us. Oldies and goodies. Hey Al, how you doing? Money Maniac. Sorry if I'm not saying hi because we only have the chat as of a couple minutes ago. So, well, somebody already gave us a thumbs down. Somebody was unhappy with our technical performance tonight. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But technology, you gotta love it and you gotta hate it. So we still appreciate you hanging in there and joining us tonight. I think Silver Stealer and Winning Image Photography were out there. I thought I saw them join in when I looked over your screen a few minutes ago. So
Okay, good.
thank you for joining us, everybody, tonight. We have some good stuff to talk about. We just got a little frazzled on the old technology. So
Kind of like that big traffic jam you got stuck in. It's
jeez.
like
Gotta-
you could not move an inch. You were gridlocked right in that
Gotta love it.
non-moving traffic today.
Gotta love the Metro Detroit area. I'll tell you, traffic is unbelievable. And they've got every single road having construction on. You know, there's 2 seasons in Michigan, right? Winter and construction. So
That's right.
yeah. So I see that USS Silver Stacker's out there, right? Yeah, USS Silver Stacker. I want to apologize. The Daltons from last week I did not get mailed out yet. I'll mail them out
He will.
tomorrow
I'll
with
make
these.
sure.
And so I apologize for that. But I do have all the information down. Silver Ripples, you want to know what's in the box. I have not mailed yours out as well either.
Oh,
But-
TB, what's happening? You're slipping up.
I know, I just got busy this week. And but Mrs. TV is joining us tonight. I want to thank you, Silver Stealer and Winning Image Photography, for joining us last week. What a pleasure and a treat they were, huh? We stayed online
Awesome.
afterwards, after we got off the live stream and chatted with them for quite a while. Just a really sweet, nice couple. So it was really a pleasure having them come in and join us. And don't be surprised if you see them on again real soon, because we just had a wonderful time. And anybody following them knows they've got a great channel. Both of them have channels going on as well. So I would encourage you to check out their content,
Absolutely.
because I think you'll really enjoy it. They're really creative and really fun. And they have some good technology going on over there.
They do.
Well, Talking Bullion shared a little secret with them about where to get some good stuff, and they're already utilizing it. So that's really cool, because
It is.
they are.
I don't see him out there yet, though,
I
TB.
thought I saw them. Maybe I
haven't
didn't,
seen
but
him.
that's okay. We can let them slide if they found something else to do tonight. That's fine. So anyway, just picking on them. So, hey, Bayou Bullion has joined us. How's it going? So, appreciate everybody joining us tonight. We appreciate your patience. Blended Whiskey, how you doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. So we've got some topics to talk about. We're just still trying to get unfrazzled here with the technology difficulties. It frustrates me that it's that I have a hard time getting that stuff fired up and figured out. But part of the problem is you just don't. You got to go live to figure it out. You know, you can do all the testing you want until you hit that live button. You don't really know if your changes and things that you tried to work on worked.
Yeah,
So
that's kind of strange that they don't have like a test environment.
it would be nice,
It's
wouldn't it?
typical of software programs, right?
You would think so, wouldn't you? But oh well.
I guess you get what you pay for. You didn't pay for anything on this, now did you?
It's part of the problem. I don't want to pay for it. Yeah, I thought we had Winning and Silver Stealer on. I wonder if
They might be
when I
on
changed
there.
my key there, I wonder if I dropped them off on that other. Wonder if we changed.
Oh, there's Silver
sites.
Stealer.
Oh,
Awesome.
hey,
There.
yeah,
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes.
yeah. Two
That
Punch
must-
came in. We got some gauze coming up. We always do,
Mhm.
and we got some more tonight as well. And so.
And talking's gonna be talking again.
And
As always.
and you guys better be prepared, because we got some tough questions.
Oh.
So I think
TV.
Silver Stealer, Winning Image Photography, I think when I changed streams, I think probably changed from the one you're on. That's what I'm assuming happened, because I know we saw you out there earlier, and suddenly we didn't see you anymore. So I think that's why we couldn't see anybody, is because we changed streams. So.
Silver Ripple says, "Hey, hello, Silver Stealer. Shoot, we were hiding from you."
But he found us. Great detective work.
Hey, Barbara's joined us.
Yeah. Yes, Barbara, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining us. We appreciate that very much. Barbara is one of our mods as well as Silver Ripple, so it's great having our mods out there joining us.
Yes.
And we're going to ask some questions tonight. We might need some mods to check it out and help. Yeah, so you can see here we got a quarter, a 1964 quarter. It looks a little rough there, a little dirty, but it's still a nice 1964 quarter with lots of silver in it. We've got a 1963 dime, a Roosevelt, and it is a 63. I wasn't cheating, I swear. So yeah, all right, Barbara Cabone has now entered. Yeah, so we do have those, and then we always have our bullion bonus as well that we do at the end, so we've got that going. We'll have that as well, so we've got some nice gauze coming your way, and we'll probably do one pretty soon since we spent so much time trying to get the technology figured out, right?
Right.
So thank you for joining us, everyone. We really appreciate it.
So you were looking for a way to like pre-schedule this to start, or what was?
Yeah, because ever since we got rid of Hangouts, you can't start like a half hour ahead of time. You could schedule it, and then it would show up to people that it was scheduled. And I know people are still doing that, so I was trying to figure out how to get OBS to schedule it so that people get notifications saying, "Hey, in a half hour, Mr. and Mrs. Talking Bullion is going live." I haven't been able to figure out how to do that with OBS yet, so I was trying to
maybe somebody
figure
out
all that
there
out.
knows that little.
Yeah, I need to do some research. I could probably jump on YouTube and get some videos going, or I'm sure that people out there. It's just you just got to put it in the right order and do the right thing, and you got stream keys and websites and things you got to put in there. So
okay, well maybe we just
get it figured out.
Yeah, maybe we just do a few impromptu live streams when you think you have it figured out and see if it works.
So Dime Digger's joined us, Mrs. TV. Hey, Dime Digger, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Hey there.
And Silver Steeler says that he hasn't received any notifications from anybody for 2 days now. Wow.
Really?
And I think YouTube messes with stuff a lot and never tells us. Yeah, Money Maniac says we don't know how to either. I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah, maybe we can work together, Money Maniacs, and if either one of us figures it out, let each other know, because I like to schedule. I like to give people a heads up that we're coming online, and that would be really nice to do that.
It would be.
And, I kind of messed up last week. I was on with Silver Steeler and Winning Image Photography, and we were on private because we were chatting before we went live. Then I went live. And it recorded all of our chat and everything, so I had to take it offline, take that off. Then when I put it back online, all of our chat was gone from watching the live stream. So I don't know. You just gotta figure out the right steps and make sure you follow them in order. And Mrs. TV can write me a procedure, and then we're good to go. I think that one is what you're looking for. And let me see, Dime Digger says hi to Barb, Mr. and Miss TV, Winning Image Photography, Silver Ripples, US Silver Stacker, and everyone else. Way to cover it, Dime Digger. Hey, the Stacking Kids joined us. And US Silver Stacker, I haven't received notifications lately either. I just noticed when I got on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know why. I think that YouTube goes out there and tries to take away things and discredit people and take them off of stuff. I don't know what their problem is. I mean, you work hard to establish your relationships and your friendships with people, and it'd be nice if they respected that and left that alone. So, hey,
it would be, but apparently it's not the way things are done.
So so one of the things we were going to talk about was OBS and how it's going. I was hoping to hear some better feedback. I don't even want to ask the question now. Like,
well, apparently there are a few things we need to learn.
Your OBS sucks. Thanks for asking. So.
Oh, no.
And one of the things that we like to talk about is, what do you think, Mrs. TV?
Well, I think that maybe people want to find out what the constitutional king has been up to. Ba-boom.
Yeah, ba-boom. The constitutional king went a little light this week. Actually, it's not light at all. And this is what we got. 3 rows of quarters. Haven't looked at them yet, haven't gotten into them yet. I don't know. Usually in pretty good shape. Maybe we could just open one up real quick and see what... let's just check out the edges and just see. Oh, they're there. Look at that. Some nice quarters. Yeah, I love the quarters. The quarters are kind of hard to get, I think. They're the hardest ones to get out of the 3. Out of the halves and dimes. Dimes seem to be the easiest. And so I like getting some quarters. So getting 3 rolls of quarters is pretty nice. I like that.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what we got this week. We got ourselves $30 space.
Just trying to stay on track on those goals that we have.
Yeah, very nice. Yes, I agree. It really helps to add to the guardhouse box, which if anybody watched the finale of What's in the Box, was it version 5? That Silver Ripples one. I showed our second guardhouse box of quarters, and I believe, was it 10 rolls that we were able to get in there? So yeah, we like getting the quarters, but the quarters took a long time. We've been collecting those for a long time, so I need to keep going forward. So yeah.
That's right. People are liking those quarters. They're nice.
Quarters are nice. Quarters are great fractional silver to have, and that's really what we buy them as, is fractional silver. So
Right.
as long as we're on the
Talking about the coin show?
no, that's next on our agenda. I have to go
The
get
Constitution.
the stuff we got though. I don't have it here.
Oh, where is it? I can go get that for you.
Can you grab my laptop bag?
I can.
And in the meantime, I will talk about continuing on with constitutional silver and other silver. I wanted to chat a little bit. Dime Digger, how much is a roll of those quarters worth nowadays? Around 110 or so? Well, it depends on where you buy them, Dime Digger. If you go out to Jane Bullion or one of those places, I think you're going to pay probably closer to 130. I haven't bought from them in a while, but I think at 120, 130 probably be closer. Well, 130 would be 13 times, so 120, probably about 124, 120, 25 bucks. That's not what I'm paying for them, of course, but yeah, silver's really gone up, so I think that you'd be paying a pretty decent amount of money at this point for them. So, hey, Full Push Meadows, how you doing? And Rafe has joined us. Hey, Rafe, how you doing? Yep, you got him out of there? Cool.
Right.
All right.
I found them.
So I wondered, one of the things I want to talk about in relationship to constitutional silver is how much what percentage is in your stack? So what percentage of generic, what percentage of government issued, what percentage of constitutional, what percentage of gold? Do you guys have a percentage that you're trying to stack? What is your strategy with stacking? I'm just kind of curious. I'll share ours with you as well. But so Silver Steeler says LCS went from 10 times to 12.5. That's a pretty big jump. So instead of paying $100 for $10, you're paying $125. That's a huge jump. But 12.5 is probably pretty close to spot right now. So that's that's coming. So while you're gone, Rafe joined us and Full Push Meadows joined us. So awesome that those guys have joined us tonight. So yeah, would anybody? So Barbara says she doesn't have a strategy or a certain percentage, and that's fine. Some people don't. Our philosophy is really that I try to do kind of thirds. So
Thirds, what do you mean by thirds?
A third of generic, a third of government issued, and a third of constitutional silver.
I see.
Because you never know what you're going to need and when you're going to need it. So I think if you have a little bit of both, I'm sorry, is a third both? Yeah, a little bit of both. I think I left one out there. If you have a little bit of
Definitely
each.
not the night for math questions.
So here's a little. Let me see if this will show up there. Okay, so here's a little.
Nice.
Thing that we're trying, I would say this is just an estimate. This isn't real numbers, but because of all the constitutional silver that we've bought lately, I would say that our constitutional is higher than the rest. But so as you can see here, the silver is the generic. Sorry, I got a cricket on here. I'm sorry, the silver is the constitutional, the red is the government issued, the blue is the generic, and that little sliver is a little bit of gold in there, which we would love to have that much higher than that, but gold is just so expensive.
That's right. And we're getting such great opportunities with the constitutional.
So what I would like to see ultimately is, the constitutional back down a little bit, and some of the government issued and generic maybe bumped up a little bit, because again, if we ever go to get the gold to silver ratio to drop a little bit, I'd probably be trading in some of the generic to get some gold. I really wouldn't want to trade in the constitutional or ASEs. So if you don't have a decent amount of generic, you're going to have a tough time doing that, because right now 88, I think I saw it was 86 to 1 right now. I mean, trading in 86 ounces of silver would be a pretty big piece of that pie would be gone.
Would be too much, right?
So I just wondered
it's
if
not that long really that you've been stacking, seriously. So
yeah, so
we're just in the baby steps still.
Yeah, so silver stealer, 25% ASCs, 25% bullion, generic, 35% numismatics. So I hadn't even considered numismatics. So that's certainly a strategy as well, because those have a chance to gain a lot more money on them possibly than the bullion does.
Right, and they're not as impacted by the fluctuation of what spot from one day to the next. They can still retain some value. Hey, guess what? I learned something this weekend. That was one of the things.
Yeah, so Silver Ripple says he tries to get deals on Eagles and Constitutional and some gold when he saved up. Yep, that's good. Eagles and Constitutional is definitely a good strategy. Dime Digger says his strategy has always stayed the same. Buy anything cheap whenever he can. Haven't been able to hit many auctions this year, though. That's a great strategy as well.
It is.
And I just did a video earlier tonight where I opened up something that was the first time I paid over spot for something in a long time, besides the coin show. We'll talk about that here momentarily, and it was something that was only a couple bucks over spot, but yeah, I mean, I'm with you, Dime Digger. I try to get as much as I can, as cheap as I can. And then Barbara, I skipped over Barbara. She said, but I think it's a good idea to work PMs into her budget. Yeah, I think so too, Barbara. You don't have to do a ton of it necessarily, whatever your budget affords,
Right.
but if you can get an ounce a week, couple ounces a week, that would be good to get that into the budget. And then Barbara says, I just closed on my house. I'm free to spend now. I want to create a PM budget. Well, congratulations on closing on your house, Barbara. That's awesome. It's very cool.
And from what we understand, that the housing or real estate is actually in somewhat of a bubble. So we might see those prices come down. So it could be that you're selling higher and purchase lower.
And Phil Bushmeadow says TB's math is all under Spotify. He can add just fine. He just can't see anything. That's not under the number given.
New glasses, TV.
2 Punch Games says I have 72 ounce silver already. Only been 3 to 4 months. Wow. 2 Punch Gaming.
That is amazing.
And 2 Punch, I believe, buys constitutional silver quite a bit. Lost a resource lately that he was getting it well below spot. But yeah, way to go, 2 Punch. That is awesome. As long as you can afford it, as long as there's no credit cards involved or bills not being paid, that's awesome.
Right.
So Barbara definitely wants to buy more JFK 64s. Hey, that's great, Barbara. Most of those are in awesome shape. And I would definitely be picking up on those. I've been able to get those for the same great pricing for my resource as well. He gives me a roll of JFKs every now and then that are in great shape. So that's really cool. Yeah, I agree. So Ripples, when's the housewarming party, Barbara? Come on, invite us over. Let's go. Let's get this party started. What auctions, Dime Digger, online or in person? Yeah, I join a lot of online auctions myself. You guys should get to them too, because they will ship, but shipping does take away some of the savings. But I just find that the coins sell for too much money, unfortunately. Once in a while you strike a good one, but most of the time, I'm like, I can't believe somebody's paying that much money for that stuff. Silver Ripples, Superman capes and the cleaners. Wow, that's a pretty sad story there, Silver Ripples. Otherwise you could fly up to Barbara's place pretty quick. Time Digger says, I go both, but local auctions is where I get the best deals. Yeah, because then you don't have to pay for shipping. Yeah.
That's true. That could add so much cost that it's really not saving you any money by doing it that way.
So yeah, Media Man's joined us. Hey Media Man, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate that. Appreciate your comments on my videos too. Thanks, you usually have some good stuff. Well, I appreciate everybody's comments, but Media Man usually has some good insightful stuff for me, so I appreciate that.
Silver Grandma has a question for you there, TB.
How long have we been collecting coins? We've been doing it off and on for probably 10 or 12 years, but really seriously the past year and a half or two. So I was collecting some silver rounds and some gold there, maybe a decade or so ago.
Yeah, I didn't think you really got the collection fever until
A few years ago, yeah.
Well, I mean, it was like thinking about it and dabble in it here or there, but as far as seriously having a plan, it's really been the past 6 or 8 months that you decided, hey, let's really take it to the next level.
Okay, so Mrs. TV has corrected me.
That's what I'm here for.
Next time,
I'm
Silver
your little
Grandma,
helper.
just ask Mrs. TV. She'll tell you.
I'm your little helper.
So Silver Steeler says that he wants that 2014 gold JFK half, too high, waiting for a deal. Yeah, those things are nice, but I'll tell you that gold, you better be saving for that stuff because that is pretty tough to just buy on a whim. That's for sure. Yep, and they're still talking about those 64 Kennedys. Yeah, those are some pretty nice coins. Yeah, Media Man, I saw your video comment about weighing the 20 Walkers and the 20 JFKs. I know that in that video I demonstrated that, that the JFKs are really like a coin higher, that you could just move a coin right off to the other stack. And I went back to look for them, but the way that I store my stuff and put it away, I wanted to find those exact two, but I couldn't find them. I was like, man, you're right, I should have weighed those because I bet you the weight was quite a bit different. And I'm basing my calculations when I buy off of 0.715. But there's a very good chance those Walkers were even less than that. And there's a chance that the Kennedys are more than that. So on average, probably 0.715 was good. But yeah, those Walkers have quite a bit of wear on them. And you can physically see it.
Right.
Hey, Sherry Ward's joined us. Hey, Sherry, how you doing tonight? So yeah, Media Man, next time I get in that situation, I'm going to go ahead and weigh them and see, because it would be interesting to see how much they weigh. But like I said, on average, I bet you on average I'm up over 0.715 because my resource that I've been getting my stuff from since January, most of his stuff is in pretty good shape. Some slicks now and then, like you would expect, but I've been pretty impressed with the condition of the coins I've been getting from him. Silver Ripple's got his first American Gold Eagle 3 months ago. Woohoo! Way to go. And what size was that, Silver Ripple's? What size did you get? Be interested in knowing that. Saved, and sacrificed. Yeah, that's what you got to do, especially for those nice ones. Back a while ago, I bought a 10-ounce Geiger bar, the square Geiger bar. Just a beautiful. But I had to save for that, and I had to wait for the right time to buy that because it was, above spot, quite a bit above spot, and I just really wanted it. And sometimes when you want something, you got to save for it. So, yeah, that helps you to be a little bit disciplined too. So,
exactly.
The height difference is more than the weight difference, since most wear is on the thin rims. Yep.
That's a really good.
Yeah, it's a good piece of information there. So, Silver Ripple's got himself a 1-ounce American Gold Eagle. Ooh, 3 months ago, so that thing's already got some equity built into it. Gold's gone up a lot in 3 months.
Well, that's true. That's right.
So way to go.
That's right.
That is really cool. All right, so why don't we go ahead? Well, it's 9:30. Why don't we go ahead and do a giveaway?
Yeah.
What do you think? So we will do the.
Let you think or let you read?
We will do the dime first. So let's take the quarter off the screen. Let's do the dime,
Okay.
and we will ask this question. So if you want to type go, get ready to type go there, Mrs. TV.
Right.
So this is probably going to be pretty easy for you coin collectors out there, but Dime Digger may win this time. That would be cool, wouldn't it? This is for 63 Roosevelt, and here is the question. What was the first year of the Roosevelt dime proof, and what mint produced them? So what was the first year of the Roosevelt dime proof, and what mint produced them? I need both answers on the same line. So first year of the proof Roosevelt dime, and from what mint were they minted?
Are we ready?
Go ahead, type go. I already asked, type go. Hey, if you have destroyers join us. Hey, FD, how you doing tonight? So I gotta make sure I write these down and get these coins mailed out, Mrs. TV. I let people down by getting busy this week, but we'll get them out.
You did. Normally you sit down that same night.
Wait a minute, you can go ahead and stop. I see one.
You need 3 things, though, right?
No, I need 2 things.
2 things.
And we have it from Silver Ripples.
Really?
Yes, he did. Fiat Destroyer knows it. Silver Ripples got it. First year of the Roosevelt proof dime was 1950, and it was from the Philadelphia Mint.
Oh.
I thought that might throw people off
that
because a lot of times
easy.
the San Francisco Mint does the proof. So, yeah. So way to go, Ripples. Congratulations. Hey, Coinman 5000's joined us. Hey, Coinman 5000, how you doing? Thank you very much for joining us. It's good to have you out there. I know you've resurrected your channel here recently and been catching up with some of your videos, but yeah, it's good to have you out here. Really appreciate that. Yeah, no, Dime Digger, that's fine. I think a lot of people would have thought San Francisco as well. You were close though. You just needed Philly. Oh, Silver Ripples wants us to send that dime to Barbara Cabone.
Okay.
All right, I can do that. Barbara,
Awesome.
you are going to get yourself a nice 1963 Roosevelt dime. Congratulations on that one. Cool. Very nice, Silver Ripples. That's pretty cool. Let me make sure I caught up with everybody. Coinman 5000's back alive. I don't know. CM5K, I don't know if you started your pouring again. I used to sit up late nights watching you doing your pouring. I haven't gotten notified if you're doing pouring again, so I don't know if you put that on hold for a while, if you're planning on doing that, but many of you know that. Let me see if I can get in this drawer here real quick, Mrs. TV. Many of you may know that. Let's see if oh, look at this. Coinman 5000, look what Talking Bullion has.
Oh, he knew right where it was, too.
I do know where it's at. Let me see if I can bring up the barter cam. And let's put this over here and take a look at this.
Oh, nice.
Look at that poured Coinman 5000 bar, huh? What do you think about that? And this, not just having the bar itself isn't too cool, but what? Let's take a look at this. Look at that serial number, folks. 001. I got Coinman 5000's first poured bar he ever did. There's probably a couple practice ones in there, but look at that. 001.
This is the official one.
Coinman 5000. I treasure this thing. Like Mrs. TV said, I knew exactly where this thing was at.
Yeah.
Because it is very, very cool and special to me. So thanks, Coinman. I really appreciate you selling that to me. Let me get my coin cam back, and we'll just go back to the main scene. And cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? Very nice. Yes, I love that. I love that poured silver. That's really cool.
CNR Treasurer's joined us.
Hey, how's it going, CRT? Appreciate you joining us. Silver Stealer says, wow, he just tripped while sitting on the couch.
What?
Next time winning, could you get a video of that? That'd probably go viral on YouTube. Tripped while sitting on the couch. Yeah. So anyway, Coin Man, I don't know if you're back into your pouring, but I hope you get back into it soon because that was a pretty enjoyable part of your channel, watching you out in the garage pouring those bars. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, we talked about your percentage of your stack. I think our strategy is to try to get ASEs or maple leaves, just government issued.
Right.
And then we've certainly been really heavy on the constitutional silver. But as we know, that train will pull into the station probably sometime soon, and we'll get back to getting some of the other stuff. But hopefully it's not after silver gets up too high. So depends on the definition of tripped. Yeah. All right. So we do have a couple more giveaways, but before we get into the next one, which we'll do soon, let's discuss our next topic.
What is our next topic?
Our next topic is
Yes.
Mrs. TB went to her second coin show this weekend. Telling you guys, I've created a monster. I would be walking through there going, and this here, and I turn around, I'd look, and she'd be back 3 booths, talking to somebody and looking over the coins. I'm like, uh-oh, she's really getting into this thing.
Starting to get a little bit of education out there, too.
Yeah, she's, it's really cool. This was a big coin show, and it's really cool to stand around and talk to the vendors. They're more than happy to talk to you and educate you. We were looking at some older graded coins, and the guy was telling us all about what makes them special and what we should be looking for. So
right, it's very interesting.
So let me see. At Mrs. Fiat Destroyer is here as well. Awesome.
Really?
Hey there, Mrs. Fiat Destroyer. How you doing tonight? I'm sure. I think. Oh, she does have a. I do see her YouTube channel, Mrs. Fiat Destroyer. You know what? I'm gonna go and.
You're gonna sub?
I'm gonna go sub Mrs. Fiat Destroyer because I appreciate. You know what? I'm gonna be the first one. Woo-hoo! I was your first subscriber. Just like Coinman 5000's first bar, I'm Mrs. Fiat Destroyer's first subscriber. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, very cool that Mrs. TB has the bug. It is cool at a lot of levels, but
not when his wallet's opening to buy something that I picked up. Well, it went both ways, so yeah. I opened up my wallet to help buy yours.
So, winning image photography says she's still not allowed to pour silver steel. Her neighbors want to have a place to live. Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about too. I'd like to get into some pouring someday too, but we're going to have to wait a little bit for that, I think. So let me take this off the screen and let's show you what we picked up at the coin show. And I'm going to say that the last thing is pretty special, pretty cool. Not really special, cool.
It's cool, very cool.
And but we did come across the. Let me move these out of the way for now. We did come across the generic bin, and I love looking through the generic bin because you can find all kinds of cool things. And gotta watch the reflection on these things. So we picked up an 84 Engelhard Prospector, and I've definitely have these. Now, for those of you who don't know, the 84 has 2 different backs. There's an eagle and there's a big E. So let me see if I can turn down this white balance a little bit without going too far like that. So, but I don't know if you can see the purple toning on this thing. I just really love the toning. So that's why I got it. And Engelhards are good to collect. Got this Asahi, I think that's how you say it. A lot of people like these. It's got a serial number on it, so that's pretty cool. Found this Perth Mint bar in the generic bin, so why not? It's a little beat up, but hey, it's an ounce of silver. Got these 2 half-ounce of I think these are Monarch precious metals, and usually you pay a premium for these. These are in the generic jar for a little bit of a premium, but not bad. And then this My favorite coin, I mean round. This is my very first video I did on this round, and I was so new to it, I call it my favorite coin. But we all know it's a round, and this is from the Constitution Mint. Now there's another mint out there, I think the Liberty Mint, that has a copy of them, but I like the Constitution Mint. I love that mint. They've been out of business a long time, and as you can see, they've got the no state shall make anything but gold and silver coin as tender in payment of debts. Article 1, Section 10 of U.S. Constitution. This thing's awesome. I would never walk past this out of a generic bin. Pay a little bit over spot for it, but this is a cool vintage piece of silver. So yeah, so we just bought this again. They were over spot, but we're trying to support our local vendors as well and pick some stuff from them to make sure that they can earn a living too. And we're all just one big community supporting each other. So we do that once in a while.
Hey, Silver Ripples pointed out that we have 3 husband and wife teams on this stream.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
See how you have to click that? I already did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, that's really cool. Husband and wife teams are awesome, especially when they support each other.
It is. It's great to be on, in sync with each other on things like this, because it's such a cool thing to be able to work together on the same topic.
Yeah, so I see Silver Steeler making a comment. So one thing I don't think we were clear about last week when we had Silver Steeler and winning image photography on is Silver Steeler gave away 3 gauze as well, and anybody who won his gauze needed to reach out to him. And so I can tell you who those people were. So Fiat Destroyer, Full Push Metals, and Michael McFerrin, who I haven't seen on here tonight. But Michael McFerrin, all 3 of you, please reach out to Silver Steeler with your address, because he was going to send them to you directly. And you can see Women in Image Photography just recently posted his email address. So yeah, reach out to him, make sure you get your stuff, and we would like to say hi to Armando. Hey Armando, how are you tonight?
Hi there.
He's the only one left, TB, just Fiat. Okay, cool. Well, that's good. I'm glad the message got out, because I don't think we're really that clear about it. I should have been more clear on that. So, and we'll get those mailed out. So, all right. So you ready to do another giveaway, and then we'll talk about the one other thing we bought at the coin show. Okay. So let's do this.
Okay.
Let's do this giveaway first.
All right.
So this is going to be for the quarter, and we will ask. Well, we'll ask Barbara to sit out because she won the dime. So Ripple, since he donated the dime, he's back in it.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Sounds good.
Good point.
Oh, Silver Grandma's leaving us. Good night, Silver Grandma. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping by.
We really appreciate it when you guys stop by. So, all right, we're going to do the quarter. What time is it? Okay, it's about 9:45. 9:45, doing a quarter? All right.
There you go.
So, let's do a question about a quarter. How's that sound? All right. All right, this might be a little tough. You guys might be a little mad. But
question?
the question is, I need 3 answers on the same line. Now you purists out there are going to know this, but some people won't. So, here's the question. Get ready with the gold there, Mrs. TB. What 3 things were different about the 1853 seeded Liberty quarter? There are 3 different things about that quarter, and I need to know all 3 on the same line. So this is something we kind of knew about, but we found out for sure about at the coin show. It's pretty cool to find out about it.
Okay, ready to go?
Oh yeah.
Go.
Yeah, hit go.
So 3 things different about the
1853 seeded Liberty quarter.
Oh, seeded Liberty. 3 things.
Keep going. The seeded Liberty quarter. Keep going. Still don't have an
I
answer
don't
yet.
see it yet.
Nope. Keep going.
Oh, we thought this would be an easy one.
Arrows, no arrows, stars, nope.
Hmm. Do you have a little hint for people there, TB?
Yeah, I'll give them a little second here. Give them a chance to do a little Google.
Alrighty.
They're close. I mean, they're dabbling around it, but not really what I'm looking
Not
for.
exactly.
Arrows, no models, no stars. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Maybe it's true, but that's not what I was reading about. So,
We had.
yeah, and I can show them a picture of it here when I got a picture there. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Alex Coiner Hunter, what's going on? We're in the middle of a GAR right now, and we're asking for the 3 things that were different about the 1853 ceded Liberty. Yeah, that's all right, Alex. We understand. So
You're feeling better.
a couple of you have been pretty close, but it's not what I'm looking for, and hopefully I have the right information. I think I do. I pulled it off a reliable site.
Yeah.
It was talkingbullion.com. No, just kidding.
Very reliable site.
Very reliable source. I say what I mean what I say, and believe it.
Do you
All right.
believe what you say?
So I'll go ahead and give a clue because I don't want
Yeah,
people to get frustrated.
right.
So let me just say, we'll change it from 3 answers to 1 answer after I give the clue. So, so the question was, what 3 things were different about the 1853 ceded Liberty Corridor? And you guys have gotten 2 of them. They add.
Wait, do we have somebody here
Yep.
or not?
Let me see.
Oh,
Wait. Arrows. Nope. I mean, everybody's right around. Everyone has kind of
Yeah.
2 out of the 3.
okay. So spill the beans there, TV.
All right. Well, I don't want to frustrate people if they give the answer
Right.
before. Okay. So here we're going to give 2 out of the 3. So they added arrows next to the date. So arrows was part of the answer, and they added glory rays on the back of the reverse. So what was the 3rd thing? And we are
Okay.
going to give it to Sherry Ward because she got it. They changed the weight of the coin. That's what we were looking for. Weight, added arrows, and added glory rays. So congratulations, Sherry. We're going to go ahead and accept your answer. And yeah, let me just give you a little bit of details about it. So the weight change, the weight of the quarter went from 103 1/8 grains to 96 grains. It was signed into law on February 21st of 1853. The legislation accomplished its intended objective for within a year, the coinage shortage was over. They're having a coinage shortage at that time.
That's right.
So
Some
then
interesting history.
they used the arrows next to the date to indicate, because there was some quarters made that year with the original weight. So the arrows indicated that they were the ones with the weight that
Less
changed.
weight.
And also the rays on the back. Well, the rays on the back only happened for that 1 year because they proved to be very difficult to do. So let me see if I can show you the picture here. So as we can see here, here is the,
Okay.
I just showed the answer to the next question. We're going to have to do a
Well,
fruit.
good job.
Yeah. So here's the arrows that they put next to the date. That's on the obverse. And then can you see all the rays back here? All these rays were added to also indicate that the weight had changed. So those are all to let people in circulation know that this was the new weight of the coin, a new coin with the new weight.
Right,
So,
because people were scraping off slices of the other coins that had more silver in it and cashing it in.
be nice, Silver Ripples. He's trying to give away an 1853 quarter. I know, Sherry Ward, congratulations. You got yourself a 1964 Washington quarter. Congrats. All right. So we hope you guys find that interesting. I know it was a little tough, but we found it very interesting about what was going on at the time and how they had to change the value
Right.
of the quarter as far as the silver content. They had to make it lower because what was happening is people were melting down the quarters and
That's
to
right.
get the silver content because silver had gone up. And if they melted it down, they could make an extra couple pennies off it. And so they were,
Back then, that's a lot of money.
yeah, they were making 4 to 6% off of melting them down. So they had to change them to stop people from doing that. So that's why they did it. So
And that's why it's hard to find anything prior to that.
All right, so
1852, etc.
yeah.
Gone. They're melted
Yeah,
down.
yeah. 1852 quarters are very
Mhm.
expensive because they think that most of them are melted down. So if you can find any, especially any in decent condition, they're very
Mhm.
expensive. After I learned about that, I went hunting on eBay, and yeah, they were very
Price
expensive.
shock. Mm-hmm.
So all right, so good. So we have one more giveaway to do here soon, but we wanted to show you this last thing which we bought at the coin show, which is really cool. I hadn't seen these before or heard about these. I'm trying to get my talking bullion straight. For some reason, I can't seem to do it. Okay. Did I have anything to drink before we did this?
No, and it's a good thing because look at how messed it up. Messed it up. I can't talk either. What's going on?
Yeah, they were melting them for profit. They were definitely doing that, and
Yeah,
that's why they had to lower the
absolutely.
content to make it equal to what the silver value was, so it wouldn't be worth it to melt them down. So let's look at this last thing for tonight, and this is something we picked up at the coin show, and I don't know how this is going to come across, but look at this beauty. Let me see if I can put it over here. I'm going to have to raise the camera up to get
little
its
bit.
full glory.
Maybe adjust the picture a little.
Yep, I will. Yep. Get this out of the way. Look at this. Look at this beauty. This thing is nice. It's
And
a
I tell you
2
what,
ouncer.
it's hard to really see the depth
Yeah, this
of
is.
that just in person.
Yeah, it's called an ultra high relief, and this thing is really high relief. The flag has a mirror finish on it. It's in a capsule, so it's not helping. But yeah, this thing is 2 ounces of beauty.
Mm-hmm.
So you can look at see how thick that is, how meaty that is, and on the back there is it's called the American Landmarks. I did some research on it. It was from a mint called Elemental Mint. There's a few of them out there, but they're pretty expensive. And there's also this is called the Liberty Island. There's also the Grand Canyon, Pearl Harbor, and Mount Rushmore. I'll tell you, these things are chunky, but if you could just see the depth of this coin. Let's pull it back.
Very amazing.
Let's pull it back over here. So
Right, so TB had spotted it, looked at it, and he said, "What do you think? Should we get it?" And I'm like, "Oh wow, that's great." And absolutely. So we got it.
yeah, it's very nice. So Sherry, I did see your comment. Sherry wants us to give the quarter to Rafe. We can certainly do that.
Awesome.
It's very nice of you to do that. So Rafe, you need to send me your mailing address. I might have it, but just in case, to tb@talkingbullion.com. But anyway, yeah, back to this cool round. This thing is like so. I wondered if we could see the depth. Can you see that ultra high relief? You can't really. But
It's really, and how thick it is too.
yeah, it is a beauty. So we're pretty happy about that, and really thought it was pretty darn cool. So
Mhm.
anyway, we got that from the coin show as well, and
I think that was the highlight of the coin show
Oh, yeah.
for us.
I love collecting anything that has to do with America too. So yeah, look at that. It's a beauty. Yeah, it
Nice.
is. So yeah, this one's again called Liberty Island. If you want to do a search, you can find them on eBay. They're not cheap. We paid a decent premium for it, but again, supporting our local dealers with something that we like as well. So, and so it was a win-win. You know, they got the money, and we got ourselves a beautiful, beautiful round. So yeah, pretty nice. Really, really, really found that to be awesome. So all right, so that was the last thing we picked up from the coin show. So it's 10 o'clock, Mrs. TB.
Wow.
What's the time for?
Bullion bonus?
I think we need to rehearse these a little bit more. What do you think? A bullion bonus. Oh, that's right. I put my camera up, didn't I? Let me go
Wrong
back.
direction.
Wrong direction. I pushed it down too. I guess we could leave it down, but okay. All right. Hopefully I'm not making you guys sick out there. Probably am.
Motion sickness alert.
That's better. All right. So we did have a. Seen her millions of times and she's still striking. Yeah, we've been to, this is quite a while ago, we went to New York and saw the Statue of Liberty, but yeah, beautiful. Absolutely great representation of our country for sure.
It is.
Bullion bonus round, that's right. All right, so we got Rafe on for Sherry's, we got Barbara's on for Silver Ripples, and
Fiat Destroyer's already guessing for the next one. Rutabaga.
well, we haven't wrote it down yet, but I can tell you it's not going to be rutabaga now. What do you want to do? We need to do this quickly because I ruined my question because I put it under the camera.
I thought you had that one
No,
right
I
here.
showed that one when I put these on there.
This one down here.
Yeah, but when I put this under the camera, I showed that.
This is the answer up here for that question down there.
No, this is the answer, and that's the question. That's the answer. It was on the screen. Trust me.
What's this?
We already did this one.
Oh.
All right.
That's what I
Now
was
that we've got our
Now that we've had our 5 minutes of discussion.
Now that we've had our corporate meeting, we are emerging from the meeting with decisions made, and we are going to ask a question for this beautiful 1967. I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of 67 Kennedys, I don't think, so that's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to do a fruit. All right? You got it?
Okay.
All right, go ahead and take. Yeah, we had our corporate meeting. We have emerged, and we need you to name a fruit. Go. This should go pretty fast. It's an easy one. Boy, people like those oranges, but that's not it. Come on. It's summertime. It is summertime, folks. Keep it going. Come on.
Haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen it yet. Ooh, it's not blackberry, but blackberries sound good.
Hey, stop.
Go ahead and stop. We have a winner on our screen. The first person to say it, and I haven't seen Mrs. T before. Hey, Mrs. T, you snuck right in there, and
I said hello to her.
you did say hi to Mrs. T. Oh, I didn't see Mrs. T. Well, congratulations,
Mr. Talking Bullion,
Mrs. T.
you were talking. That's why.
She was the first one to guess watermelon. And that's what our fruit was. It's summertime, nice juicy watermelons, great out at a picnic or on the patio or on the deck. So Mrs. T, congratulations. You will need to send us your mailing address if you want your 50-cent piece, which would please send it to the email of tb@talkingbullion.com, and we will get that out to you. And we're happy to do that, and we'll get the other ones out as well. Mrs. TV won Mrs. T, sorry I said Mrs. TV, but Mrs. T won the 1967 Kennedy. We need to make sure we write this stuff down because get done with this, look at it later and go, what was it we were going to do? All right, yeah, you guys can go ahead and stop guessing there, Rafe. We do have a winner. Grape and grapefruit. All right. Grape. Is he talking about wine? I don't know. He could be. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we really appreciate your patience and you
Sure
coming along and
do.
joining us. And
tracking us down, too, because it started off on another
Oh, look at that.
Right.
Mrs. T just cut up a watermelon. Yeah, so. Hey,
Good
Chad.
timing on that.
Yeah, Chad's joined us. Hey, Chad, how you doing? Thanks for joining us tonight. And Armando, take it easy. Thank you again for popping in and seeing us. We really appreciate that. And everybody, thank you for joining us. We'll be back in next Monday. And I don't know if Money Maniac's still out there, but if you are, please email me if you figure out some of this technology. And if I had your email, I would do the same for you as well. So, oh, look at that. Silver Ripple's throwing the watermelon icon. Or emoticon, or whatever the heck it is. Way to go, that's nice, I like it. Emoji, that's what they're called, emojis. Mrs. T pickled the watermelon rind for a special treat. I don't know about that, Fiat Destroyer. I love pickled stuff, but I don't know that I'd like pickled watermelon
Oh,
rind.
my dad used to like that.
Oh,
I
really?
never tried it. He also liked salt on watermelon. I
Hmm.
never liked that either.
TB, what's the app you use to be able to use your phone as a webcam? I use an app called IV-Cam. It only works with Windows, so I can have it. The app is on the iPhone, but to connect, like to OBS, you have to be on a Windows machine, which is kind of weird. They have a Mac app, so I have it on my iPhone and I connect to a Windows computer. It works great, actually. It really does. I use it for all my video recordings and for the live stream, and it really has some great features and it's very easy to use. So the app itself, I think you can get a free version, but to buy it is just a few dollars. So Mrs. TB has it on her phone too, and we use that when we do, we want to have two cameras on at the same time.
That's
It
true.
works out pretty well.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Where do you get the guardhouse boxes? Images on eBay seem to be unclear. I get them from coin shows. I just bought one at a coin show yesterday. And I get them off, I really get them off of eBay. Check a company called, I think it's called Fizzle. Fizzle? I think it's Fizzle. That's where I buy mine from. And I'm not getting it right. But if you do a search for guardhouse boxes, they should come up. But been great. I've ordered, a few times off eBay from that company, and they do a great job. So I wouldn't hesitate to order from them again. They're actually cheaper to order off eBay than going directly to their site to order. So, yeah, bye, Silver Steeler. Thank you for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. And we take the outside skin. Oh, you take it off then pickle it. Really?
That makes sense.
Take care. Winning Image Photography. Good night, Barbara. Thank you for joining us. Barbara, Silver Ripples wants you to stay groovy. And glad you have a new home. Yeah, selling your home is really cool.
Nice.
It's a great,
Very nice.
great part of life when you make that transition.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, take care, Silver Steeler. And Mrs. T, yeah, send us an email. Let me see if I got it yet. And no, not yet, but we'll see.
All right.
Just read my email from me, so. All right, good night, everybody. Take care.
Thanks again, everybody.
All right.
And what do you usually say?
And always remember,
Oh.
let's keep talking
There
bullion.
you go.
Thank you.
All right.
Good night, everyone.